Wanna call you mine, one baddie all on my mind. Calling you not responding, accepted all of my time. Wasted but I'll be fine, overlooked all the signs. Just load up another shot at the bar, I'm losing my mind. I hear on 7th, my gang stay past 11. This where the baddies be, might be as close I get to heaven. Come put your body on me, ain't got time for second guessing. Waiting on you to prove me wrong, I guess I still ain't learned my lesson, huh? But that's okay, I seen it coming. Got back up and I kept running. Another hole left in my heart, another shot, just keep them coming. Never quit when it get hard, when what's inside you keep on pumping. You ain't feeling what I'm saying, but you gon' notice something different. Dreamed of holding you at night, love of my life, you something different. Told you time and time again, but you kept acting so indifferent. Wanna call you mine, one baddie all on my mind. Calling you not responding, accepted all of my time. Wasted but I'll be fine, overlooked all the signs. Just load up another shot at the bar, I'm losing my mind. Howdy, my sight cloudy. Lightning overhit the light, the way sound like a Rari. All my thoughts and feelings in this music like a diary. Put it on display so me, my gang can throw a party. Till the sun rise again, like a bird soaring high through the wind. My heart keep beating till you let me in. I'm gon' try again till I see the end. Wanna call you mine, one baddie all on my mind. Calling you not responding, accepted all of my time. Wasted but I'll be fine, overlooked all the signs. Just load up another shot at the bar, I'm losing my mind. Wanna call you mine, one baddie all on my mind. Calling you not responding, accepted all of my time. Wasted but I'll be fine, overlooked all the signs. Just load up another shot at the bar, I'm losing my mind. Till the sun rise again, like a bird soaring high through the wind. My heart keep beating till you let me in. I'm gon' try again till I see the end.
And now, this world shall know pain. Almighty push.
At the bottom where you met me, her heart like confetti. Mine somewhere in space, I'm always thinking if you ready. No, I miss you, I can't help it. Said you love me and I felt it. Seen your body and I held it. I've been feeling how you changed, like a star off in the distance. In your eyes my thoughts were missing. I can't seem to stop this mission, wanna see what I've been missing. On your birthday, I was with the gang, no I was hurting in the worst way. Chilling with you shorty, but was turned for my sister's birthday. Knocking back them shots that back to back hit in the worst way. Lil' mama move your body, turn up with me like your birthday. Hoping you don't leave, cause if you leave feel like the worst day. Hoping you don't leave, but if you leave I've been the worst days. Put my feelings to the side for something that might never come. Catching feelings back to back, I camo saying that you dumb. Know this world can be so cold, but that boy wanna have a son. But whatever help my music turn me up and I go dumb. Rocket to the moon, ain't no stopping when it move. You got wings all on your back, but you been stuck in that cocoon. Like a rose waiting for the bloom, like a wolf cry for the moon. Wanna beat it to the morning, then wake up to afternoon. I can't lie, I wasn't prepared for how them feelings came in. Throw a ball, let's throw a party for this world can cave in. Keep forgetting he ain't got shit, so ain't no hoe to save him. Searching for his grandma love, the only thing to raise him. At the bottom where you met me, her heart like confetti. Mine somewhere in space, I'm always thinking if you ready. No, I miss you, I can't help it. Said you love me and I felt it. Seen your body and I held it. I've been feeling how you changed, like a star off in the distance. In your eyes my thoughts were missing. I can't seem to stop this mission, wanna see what I've been missing. On your birthday, I was with the gang, no I was hurting in the worst way. Chilling with you shorty, but was turned for my sister's birthday. Knocking back them shots that back to back hit in the worst way. Lil' mama move your body, turn up with me like your birthday. Hoping you don't leave, cause if you leave feel like the worst day. Hoping you don't leave, but if you leave I've been the worst days. Show me how you feel. I can't waste no time on you. My heart grew thick and still I cannot rely on you. Got a grip on your body while you gripping the sheets and the mattress. While I'm dreaming of you in a whole nother life in this movie. I wonder who casting. Put a hit on my heart with assassins. Like a ninja gon' stay with that cutter. New people, new feelings attached in the end. When they gon' know you can't get another. Yeah, I'm focused on me, but I still wanna see you do better. Yeah, I was never that clever. Put in the work through my problems and now I see better. Blue check, no answer. This shit right here took a long time coming. I'm still up running, but they seem to think I need sleep. One day gon' rest in peace. Right now that's all I see. No one as cold as me. Nothing was show to me. Come get your heart to bandit. What's mine I won't never leave stranded. Had to grind it when they know it's handed. Come and take all I got like them bandits. Got a grip on your body while you gripping the sheets and the mattress. While I'm thinking of you in a whole nother light. Get a feeling I never imagined. Heard you rapping the verse. I know you was the first of the storm. I didn't know it didn't happen. I've been cool on these hoes, I've been fasting. I want you and you know I ain't capping. Yeah, chill with my gang till it's over. I be so high, gotta cop you a Rover. It hurt me deep, she ain't say it was over. Built all them fences to remind me of Watson. Looked in the mirror, can't lie, I was nauseous. Never again. Chill on my own, I don't need not a friend. Show up in Houston, rock out with my band. I be so hot in the crowd, get a 10. Never could settle for less if you chillin' with me. Turn my shorty on up to a 10. Never forget about the bros who was rockin' with me at the bottom before all the fans. I rather chill with my sis, that's cunny. Laugh by times, that's funny. Smoking that gas, got my nose real runny. Yeah, got my nose real runny. I take the chance and give it all I got. I know that's my brother till my heartbeat stop. Faces and a Hellcat looks be racing. You can't see under mine look like Jason. And apologies up to that blazing. Load up a shot tryna knock some back for that time that I can't get back. Yeah, whole lot of problems to deal with on my own. You ain't even gotta worry about that. Yeah, whole lot of things that I wanna go see overseas after I get them racks. Yeah, I like to chill on my own with this music and vibe till the sun come back.
Let's go, boys.
Put a hit on my heart with assassins. Like a ninja gon' stay with that cutter. New people, new feelings attached in the end. When I'm gone, no, you can't get another. Yeah, shots we taking on a Friday night. You would think I was insane. I dreamed about you every damn night. Ooh, I might, ooh, ooh, I might, ooh, I might, ooh, ooh, I might be. Why you playing games? You ain't gotta stick around, it's not the same. Love sick shit, damage my.
Okay, this is actually pretty cool. They actually did Christmas trees.
Checking in for this season. Back then it was tough times and a long grind daily. Whole lot of liquor, 4 months past, now the past don't faze me. You would swear that I was crazy over you. Over you. I see my dreams coming true. I held my breath till I turned blue. I hit my knees and I start praying. 5 more years to see it through. Talk to that boy inside the mirror. Get off your ass, what you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Get off your ass, what you gon' do? Lock in on a whole nother level. Take a chance, you gon' dance the devil. Brought a Glock when you should've brought a shovel. Find peace in the back of a barrel. Pretty face lacked up like Serena. I ain't lying, I was praying that I seen her. Too far, keep going, I don't need her. Run it up out of sight, John Cena. Where you go? Needed you the most. You stuck around and ain't make a sound when I did the most. Lights, camera, action. I give it off your reaction. I seen it all go up in flames. I sparkle wood, stand on the matches. Back then it was tough times and a long grind daily. Whole lot of liquor, 4 months past, now the past don't faze me. You would swear that I was crazy over you. Over you. I see my dreams coming true. I can't see what I see. Thoughts flow in my brain, keep drowning me. But they of you, so I don't mind. Can you please take out some time to show me something different for the spit a different rhyme? I might not be the one for you, but look who stuck around. Remember you would pick me up when I was feeling down. I know I got some problems, get attached too fucking easy. Now you can call my phone anytime you feel you need me.
They just have a random tag in here.
But girl, you always seem to read me.
Just
Try
no
to
leopard.
disconnect, but girl, you always seem to reach me. I said this be the last, but that was last time. I said don't get attached, this was a bad time. What's left keeps beating for you. Can't help but to be there for you. Can't help but to see and adore you. I can't help it, no. I can't help it, no. 8 p.m. to 9, wanna give you all my time. Always aiming for the future, hoping one day you'll be mine. I can't understand what you be dealing with, but girl, I'm feeling it. Gonna look you in your eyes and say you mine when I be killing it. I love you, and all your flaws might be my downfall, but my downfall, I'm knowing. I want your body on me, freezing like the snow. I came up grinding for my spot, that's all I know. No, I can't take it, I don't need no one to change for me. I just want someone come and take away this pain for me. But it's okay, I know this pain, that's what's been making me grow. Watch them dissolving from my life and that shit killing me slow. Upgrade my drip, go catch a jet, I bet they all wanna go. If she for me, that's where I be, I hope she never let go. I'm just that boy who always grinding, I can't watch where you go. These hoes be watching, lurking, plotting, trying to see if I blow. Sorry, ain't got room for no more friends. Sorry,
Chester now with Christmas presents.
my friends. But when they get it right, give you the keys to the Benz. But always post it up, you gotta watch through the lens. I know
That's pretty
you
funny.
can't see what I see. Thoughts flow in my brain, keep drowning me. But they of you, so I don't mind. Can you please take out some time to show me something different for the spit a different rhyme? I might not be the one for you, but look who stuck around. Remember you would pick me up when I was feeling down. I know I got some problems, get attached too fucking easy. Now you can call my phone anytime you feel you need me. Trying to hide my pride, but girl, you always seem to read me. Tried to disconnect, but girl, you always seem to reach me. I said this be the last, but that was last time. I said don't get attached, this was a bad time. What's left keeps beating for you. Can't help but to be there for you. Can't help but to see and adore you. I can't help it, no. I can't help it, no. Dreaming, 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 Want me for the day, give me a reason, Want you for the day, can't do no pleading, Problems in my head, leave my heart bleeding, Ain't the biggest, ain't the largest, and my name ain't got an X. Got into it with my shawty, I was talking to my ex. Hit me up at 9 o'clock while we was fighting about the shit like perfect timing. She asked to see my phone was in the wrong, I ain't deny it. Be patient with my heart, with all that love shit, I don't buy it. The next time when my feelings wander broke, I'm starting to riot. I'm laughing, smiling, joking, but inside I'm feeling pissed off. I bought all what she sold me in the end.
I'm just gonna grab some more iron and then start mining this whole thing out.
Like a cattle on a farm, don't get no days off. Say life is what you make it, and I'm trying to make it paid off, paid off, paid off. If you with me, then you with me. Don't switch up when it get hard. When I think who came before you, I can't lie and make it hard. When I see you, I think about the way I seen her. Know my life was never easy. Used to think I need a big dreamer. I'm a schemer. Get them bands and roll the wood, roll up in the beamer. Got that shit I want forever, but won't never need her. Do that shit I like the most, so I would hate to leave her. That bitch bad, bad, bad. Did me bad, bad, bad. Had me tripping, bro, stay chillin', smoke that gas, gas, gas. But I ain't gon' let it slide, I'm just gon' put it in these songs. Bet she spinning back again, we got that money spread go round. Like a Mary, I'm fresh as fuck, my cowboy hat I'm rockin', keep him staring. She know she got a man, but want some camo bitches daring. Don't bring up what I got at home, little bitch, ain't no comparing. Ain't no comparing, From start to finish, cut though like a menace, Ain't no back and forth when I got racks, ain't playing tennis, no. She can suck my dick, but that's as far as I'm gon' let it go. I won't bite my tongue in any song, I'm gon' let them know. Finally got my heart out to myself and I won't let it go. Hit a different flow, not enough, I need some more. Corded caught a Dotoro, like what's the move, I'm in the yo. She kawaii, the type I like the things we do for show. Wanna see what's in my heart, but I won't never let them know. I've been running my whole life, look like a track me than the snow. Detonation TNT with hella C4 tryna blow. And no matter where you find me up in life, I'm chasing dough. Ain't the biggest, ain't the largest, and my name ain't got an X. Got into it with my shorty, I was talking to my ex. Hit me up at 9 o'clock while we was fighting about the shit like perfect timing. She asked to see my phone was in the wrong, I ain't deny it. Be patient with my heart, without that love shit I don't buy it. The next time when my feelings wander broke, I'm starting to riot. I'm laughing, smiling, joking, but inside I'm feeling pissed off. I bought all what she sold me, in the end I still got ripped off. Now I'm working like a cattle on the farm, don't get no days off. Say life is what you make it, and I'm trying to make it.
I basically just duplicate that on by accident.
Paid
Oops.
off, paid off.
So what? He's scared of love?
Everyone's scared of love, dipshit. You learn that in your 20s. It takes a very rare, very powerful being to be terrified of happiness.
Hell, I'm doing. Why I'm worried about who you screwing. Much love for this life I'm in. My thoughts can be intense. Shots hit and I'm gone as fuck. RIP to them days with her. All the memories I made with her are gone, gone, gone. Are gone and they ain't coming back. Deleted all your photographs. I hate it, ended up like that. Too drunk to give a damn. My girl might be upset with this. Deep down I ain't accepted it. Got wasted off depression and I hate the way I said in it. Fuck it, let's dance. I got a girl, you got a man. Ain't gotta put me in your plans just for the night. Just for the night. I ain't Superman, but baby I can take your hand and I can take you through the clouds. I promise you won't wanna land. Just for the night. We can go crazy. We can take a little trip to the 80s. No phone, no text DMs, no clout, no wanna be them. Won't see your ex again. On your story checking in. On your feed got you obsessed thinking why it ain't work with them. A time that sounds amazing. Sometimes I do envy them, but we all got our problems. Might get drunk at 2 a.m. Yeah, we can go crazy. We can take a little trip to the 80s. Go deep, my pockets like Brady. I'm the one, my shot like Tracy. Pop beats, bet trap niggas hate me. Never cared, that shit won't break me. Pop Molly, that coke too crazy. Pop Molly, that coke too crazy. Geeked up, drowning in the bottle. Keep up, smashing on the throttle. Leaning with a baby bottle. Pretty face, she look like a model. Too many shots, I hope it's not the bottle. Biggest heart, stoned up like a golem. Liking me, never gonna call her. Can't save you, I can save $1. Making more, but still stuck at the bottom. Don't wanna see this pain come up bottom. Numbing it with drugs, he put inside him. Making plans, but they ain't tell me bottom. Hell, I'm doing. Why I'm worried about who you screwing. Much love for this life I'm in. My thoughts can be intense. Shots hit and I'm gone as fuck. RIP to them days with her. All the memories I made with her are gone, gone, gone. Are gone and they ain't coming back. Deleted all your photographs. I hate it, ended up like that. Too drunk to give a damn. My girl might be upset with this. Deep down I ain't accepted it. Got wasted off depression and I hate the way I said in it. Fuck it, let's dance. I got a girl, you got a man. Ain't gotta put me in your plans just for the night. Just for the night. I ain't Superman, but baby I can take your hand and I can take you through the clouds. I promise you won't wanna land. Just for the night. These days focus on the status and the money. One click to see what he say. I ain't find it funny, but it's funny whenever I replay. 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 Like hell I'm doing. Hey Cam, you good? I don't know, gang. 7 shots, too many. Up late.
I don't feel like playing Minecraft.
Busy. 3 more, got dizzy. Roll call, hands up if you with me. 3 more, till I'm wasted. Come and show you we can party in the basement. I just far, you ain't even gotta say shit. Nah, just far, we ain't even gotta say shit. I know, you just came to party. I know, sundown and you lonely. I know, someone to take your hand. I know, someone who wanna slow dance with you. 2-step the way that you move. Feel the beat and just groove. Slow motion, baby, just move with me. Let me show you something you ain't seen. Like a life outside of your dreams. Let them try, you know they ain't me. No one's gonna love you, baby, like me. 7 shots, too many. up late, don't call, she busy. 3 more, got dizzy. Roll call, hands up if you with me. 3 more, till I'm wasted. Come and show you we can party in the basement. I just fire, you ain't even gotta say shit. Nah, just fire, we ain't even gotta say shit. I know, you just came to party. I know, sundown and you lonely. I know, someone to take your hand. I know, someone who wanna slow dance with you. Two-step the way that you move. Feel the beat and just groove. Slow motion, baby.
Overweight little f***ing pig. What other husband would take care of their wife? Nobody.
He went out to clean out my food with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? He was trying to blame me. I will f***ing make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me? And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
A beloved doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle behind closed doors. It's a story written on her face in bruises and preserved in a recording her husband knows nothing about. The question is, did her escape come too late?
I was able to make it to the front door with my walker, and I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. A hospital administrator in Grand Forks, North Dakota calls the police when a cancer patient reports being subjected to physical mistreatment at the hands of her husband.
We would like an officer to come here to help issue a no trespass, and this particular individual, we're expecting him in like the next 10 minutes to be on site, and he does have a history of violence, so could we get somebody over here kind of right away?
And is he an employee or somebody coming in to visit a patient?
No, but the spouse is an inpatient, so he's not allowed to see her due to the nature of some of the things she's disclosed.
An officer with the Grand Forks Police Department is dispatched to Altru Hospital, where after getting a brief rundown from employees, she leaves a message for 40-year-old Josh Temple, the man they want trespassed.
I'm talking with hospital staff here. For whatever reason, it doesn't sound like they would like you here. This phone call is to let you know you are not allowed to come to Altru for any reason unless you have emergency medical attention that is needed. Other than that, I do understand that your wife is in here obtaining treatment, but you are not allowed on the property. I'll go up to 411 and interview her. Do you want to just hang out just to see if he does end up showing up, or just make sure he doesn't? Typically, if they're going to be violent with the spouse, they won't typically be with us. But, I mean, I guess really that doesn't mean anything, but typically, you know, they do stuff like that in private, right?
I was just going to say, yeah, it's more of a
behind closed doors type thing.
Yeah.
The officer arrives at the room where Josh's wife, Dr. Whitney Temple, is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
She does have a cancer diagnosis of some sort, okay. And what is she here for currently?
It depends on how you spin it, right?
Okay.
She had diarrhea. She's being abused. I mean, she knew she would potentially die because she has low platelets. So she used her diarrhea as her excuse and weakness to get here.
Okay.
To try to go for safe.
And maybe it's not what we're thinking, right? Maybe it's more verbal abuse, which is something that
you'll know when you see her.
Okay.
The officer learns that Whitney came to the hospital by ambulance 2 days earlier, but before she can get more information, she gets a phone call back from Josh, who believes this stems from a conflict between himself and medical staff.
I was there last night taking care of her, and I think they're mad because I had her get out of her bed and stand up for a little while as well, and they missed that she was fluid overloaded, and so they weren't following proper, because I know a lot about medicine too, and my wife's a physician.
Okay.
And I study it. I love medicine, absolutely love it. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I was a combat lifesaver and fell in love with medicine. I probably should have just went that route and still think about it, of doing physician route anyway. But so I know a lot about it, and saved a lot of lives in Iraq too.
Having established his credentials, Josh, a home builder by profession, says that before he realized she was fluid overloaded, he had her stand for about 10 minutes to build up her strength.
And she ended up falling again. She's been falling a lot. And I didn't think she was going to is because she was fluid overloaded. She had her walker in front of her and the bed to the side.
Okay.
And so I think that they got mad about that as well, or at least the nurse was. You know, I know that they don't want to be questioned and harped on or whatever, and I get it. And I know my wife looks like a hot mess right now with all of her bruising and her, you know, bad medical situation. But it's been like this for almost 2 years. This is just, you know, another day for us. Like, and I promise you, I'm not just being some hostile, mean guy. You know, I'm not like that. Very loving, just very protective.
So,
yes, my wife has been falling a lot. She's fallen at work a couple of times too. You know.
Is that where her bruising comes from, Josh? Is that where her bruising comes from?
Yes. So she has low platelets and she's been falling. Anytime you touch her or grab her or squeeze her or she falls down, whatever, when you have 30,000 platelets in your body when you're supposed to have 150 to 250,000, you're going to bruise. She's going to look like a mess. She's going to look like her knees are all banged up, you know, from falling. I understand that. I promise she's not a danger to herself or that I'm not taking care of her or just letting her fall.
Nonetheless, the officer informs him that for the time being, her orders stand and he is not allowed back on the property until further notice. Next, the officer must speak with Whitney, who has a much different story to tell.
Hello, my name's Abby. I'm with the police department. Do you mind if we chat?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're Whitney, right? And these are mom and dad?
Mom and dad. And they know everything.
And you came in a couple of days ago, I think they said the 3rd?
Yep, and I had to come by ambulance because he refused to take me to the hospital.
Okay.
So I ended up calling the ambulance in the middle of the night. In here.
Whitney will share much more about the horrifying lead up to this hospital stay, but she assures the officer that the trouble in her marriage didn't start this week, as much as Josh may claim otherwise.
If they're trying to make it look like I'm letting her fall or being mean to her or whatever, we've been married for since 2020. I've never been mean to her.
So when we moved into our townhouse in June of 2020, he said I said something lippy. And he punched me in the chest, and I fell on my butt. And I was like, why did you do that? And he's like, you just slipped. Like, I didn't hit you that hard. If I hit you, you would have broken something.
According to Whitney, that was only the beginning.
We were in the car, and
what the fuck?
I said something lippy, because I'm too lippy and mouthy. And he hit me in the side of the face. I was wearing my sunglasses. And it broke the sunglasses on my face, and I had like marks. And when I told him like you broke my sunglasses, and he goes, I was just trying to grab them off your face. You would listen to me.
Whitney says that these episodes didn't end when she was diagnosed with cancer in 2022. If anything, they may have gotten worse.
I have a significant wound on my backside that medically he was kind of the cause of because he wouldn't bring me to the hospital.
Okay.
And so he was doing my wound care for it. He said he's the only one who could do it and I would die if he didn't do it, so nobody else can take care of me. And I was getting really, really woozy, and he smacked me on the butt on the non-injured side.
Okay.
He's like, wake up, if you fall on this floor, you're gonna get septic again, we can't get you up. And another time during a dressing change, I was being lippy, and he hit me on the back of the head. And it made my head hit the side of the tile in the shower.
Whitney endured Josh's episodic outbursts in isolation until a particularly bad incident in April 2023. Afterwards, she reached out to her sister and broke her silence. Josh took my phone away from me last night, but not before I hit record. Then, referring to Josh's daughter from a previous relationship, she said, he initially got mad at me because I asked him for a wet paper towel to clean bone slobber off my blanket from dog. And with that, Whitney shared 2 audio recordings that the police report, in a moment of understatement, describes as disturbing.
You always find a way to f it up, and this is why I don't want to be with you forever. All you do is you're just a goddamn, you're just nothing but a burden. I have to take care of you. These are horrible, and you have cancer, and if you're not dying, you're complaining, you're pissing me off. Always something with you. When are things ever just going to be good? The truth is never, right? Huh? Right? You freak out over a little dog eating their bone next to you.
I didn't freak out.
Oh, I need this blanket washed. Oh, I need that washed. Oh, I need this done.
I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Do it yourself. Start doing your own stuff. Let's see how well that goes. Do you want to do your own wound care tonight?
I can't see it.
I'm just sick of you, and I just don't know how we're going to be able to keep you pushing forward. I just do not enjoy my time with you.
The opening moments of the recording are enough to expose the tension in the home, but it's only a hint of the horrors to come. The altercation came a year after Whitney began experiencing mysterious pains in the spring of 2022.
He told me that I was having pain because I'm obese and I don't work out, and I just need to work out more and lose weight.
Josh's view of the situation turned out to be incomplete at best.
And he wouldn't let me go to the doctor, and I eventually, because I was in so much pain, I texted my doctor, his work clothes, and I said, I really need to get in with you. I've been having this severe pain, and now I'm having neurologic symptoms. And she got me in like the next day and got me an MRI.
Okay.
To do it behind his back.
Whitney was finally diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in August 2022, missing a crucial early window for treatment. Soon, chemotherapy had to be temporarily suspended because Whitney suffered a sepsis infection and developed necrotizing cellulitis on her backside, requiring months of recovery. Josh became Whitney's caregiver, and by the time of her secret recording in April 2023, he was ready to use that against her.
So at what point can you stop being a mother burden and being a liability and being a charity case? When are you ever going to stop being that? When? You were like this before cancer even, so don't act like it was only cancer. At least with you, you can't just play that cancer card because you were lazy before this and had to do most things. Because work was too hard for you. You were the only American in this country that goes to work. And even though there's moms out there that have multiple kids and pets, and they come home and have to still be a mother, and they're doctors too, you need to snap out of being the way that you were bred to be, which is lazy and ill. Every time I show you the path and get on you for doing something stupid, you act like a and you walk away, and then you get all mad and you cry about it. Is that going to fix anything? Crying doesn't work on me anymore. I'm completely numb to it. Results work. I'm tired of you not having the results I'm looking for. I'm tired of every day that belly keeps growing even though your weight's dropping. You need to start doing something. It's either you live your life like a pathetic disabled person or you start getting done. You pick.
It's clear from Whitney's private writings that Josh's cruel taunts were not coming out of the blue. In a phone app, she keeps an extensive list of things he's done and said to her over the years. You won't be a good mother. If you were a man, I'd kick your ass. And shut the f up and eat your chili are but a few examples.
Like, why are you trying to ruin my one Saturday night with... Why are you so good at ruining things? You're like a professional sabotaging mother.
Ruin it. I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Cause drama.
I was not trying to cause drama.
You shut your mother mouth and don't even open that mouth. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Do not even say a thing. You are not entitled to say a word. When she's over here, to spend time and to have a good time, not to hear, oh, I need my blanket cleaned off. I need this. I need that. Shut the up. We'll do it later. It's not doing anything sitting there, is it? And you're the mother who opened the window and got cold. Did I tell you to open the window?
I'll say this right now. I'll say this clear as day. Why are you still with him? Why did it? If it was happening fucking since 2020, why are you still with him? Why are you still with him 4 years from then? Why? Why did it take 4 years for you to see the fucking light of the day to call the fucking police on his ass? Why? Why does it take 4 fucking years for people to call the police on somebody that's fucking abusing them? Like, I'm sorry, but like, man, like, you must have enjoyed it or something during the way, and then like something must have happened where you did not enjoy it. Maybe you like being shit. Maybe you like being shit talked about, and then feeling like you can talk to somebody, and then have that attention. Maybe I don't fucking know. But like, there's no reason to be like that though. Like you. I don't know how long they were together before this, but like I'm just talking about like in period. Break up with his ass. Why did you get married to him? Why did you move in with him? You must have seen red flags somewhere. Unless he just had like all of a sudden flip, like as soon as you guys like married, there was just a flip, basically like a light switch, just like a flip on. Bro just got fucking hella like mean for no apparent reason. There had to been like things going on prior. There had been. There's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe that there was nothing before at all. But I don't know. That's one thing that really gets to me when like I hear about relationships. Is like if maybe my outview is different from other people's, but like I understand that you really like the person, but I feel like if something's bad going on, like abuse, I feel like your love for that person decreases a lot, right? At least for me. Like if like I had a girlfriend that always fucking like hit me and shit. I don't know, man. I don't think I would get married to the person. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, I don't think I'm gonna be with them for 4 fucking years. I know that for a matter of fact. Especially if she shit talked me the whole entire time. I'm good, bro. Like, what? Why would you stay with a person that's doing that? I don't understand it. I really don't. But everybody has their own outlook on life, I guess. And some people just do not understand how to get out of those situations. I feel like. And like, yeah, it's a lot harder, I guess, to get out of. I don't know. I never was in a relationship like that, but I feel like it's not. Like it should. It's not. You should try to get away from him every moment that you can, and report it to police every moment that you can. Build a fucking case against his ass. There you go. Easy scapegoat. Now he's gone.
What did I tell you before? Don't do something unless you're told to do it. You have a severe listening problem.
This judgment, it seems, was a common one from Josh.
He thinks he's such a good guy. And he does this for my benefit. Because I don't listen to him. I have a listening problem and I'm retarded. And the only way he can get me to listen is to do this.
Made my life hell.
I didn't do anything to you, other than try to love you.
No.
Yeah.
I've been unhappy since the first day and I should have just walked away.
Yeah, you should have.
What?
You thought I was just a lazy fat slut who was broke and a burden.
You said she was a slut by the
never
dumpster
said I was
outside
a
of your
slut.
apartment. You said,
No.
well, I am one.
I said by your definition.
No, you did not. You literally said that you were one.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter. The numbers prove that, right? So, it doesn't much matter.
I don't know why you stuck with me.
People you didn't even know.
If you think I'm such a horrible person.
Well, I was trying to fucking fix you.
You can't fix people.
Because you and I both learned that the
Just
hard
like I
way.
couldn't make you nicer, you couldn't make me what you thought was a better person.
Just because I'm not nice doesn't mean I'm not a good person.
I never said you weren't a good person. You do amazing things. That doesn't mean that you get to be mean to me.
Deathbed this time around, but if it comes back for you again, you can say to yourself, oh, I wish I had you around to save me again.
To this, Whitney responds by saying that his care includes making her want to end it all.
That's what a fight for your life is. If you would have gotten sent to the military, you would have been able to handle this a little bit better because you would have been a little bit stronger in your mind and not play the poor me game.
For now, Josh remains in control of his temper, but that will soon change.
You can go ahead and recount in your little mind of every little thing that I've done to save your goddamn life multiple times through this process. And what do I get in return? The same at the end of the rainbow. One day you're gonna wake up and realize, oh, why did he always think I was so ungrateful? And then it's comments like you just made tonight, that I didn't do that much for you, and that you
I never said that. You're twisting
so
my
I'm
words.
going to cut your mother off tomorrow, and I'm gonna see you struggle and watch your wound turn sideways and take you out of this world. How does that sound?
Cool.
Oh, okay. So what you just said isn't cruel?
I
You're
never.
just a user.
You
I hope you
twisted
know
my
I'll send
words.
you an invoice for all of this care, and it's going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You twisted
and then I
my
will
words.
send you
I
off on
didn't
your
say
way.
I wasn't
All
grateful
of the
for everything
deals
you've
that I
done.
lost for your as I sit in prime season and let people at my company
You
when
didn't
I'm
have
gone.
to come with me.
Now I didn't have to come with you. See, this is exactly what I didn't like of you.
He started hitting me with clothes, and I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And he dragged me out of the bed when I had all this like wound in my Foley and everything. It could get ripped out. And he has me on the floor, and he's like repeatedly hitting me with the laundry in his hand. And he's like, I should rip this bandage off you, and you go septic it, and then you septic again, and then you wouldn't survive it.
Even by the time the worst part of the recording is over, it's not any easier to listen to.
Get your back in the bed. You've never saw evil. Get in there. You need to learn what you say before you say it. Try to tell me I didn't have to be there at Mayo to help you? If this cancer comes back, I'm letting you go. Do you understand that? Yes or no? Yes, it's true. I have not loved you for a while now, but I have cared about you, and I have felt pity for you. But I don't know what to do because we got married and we're supposed to love each other.
Bro, there had to be red flags, bro. There had to be, bro. Bro does not seem right in the head, bro. There had to be red flags. There had to be red flags. Before you guys got married, before you guys even got a relationship, there had to be red flags. I don't believe that there wasn't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 second. There had to be red flags.
And you're very hard to love. And I feel like you're trying to derail my life and yours at the same time. And how is that fair to me?
Bro,
when
just
I've
seems like
literally
a
kept
fucking
you alive.
psycho.
Huh?
Even when you guys were like, I feel like even when they were in a like an actual relationship. Well, I mean, when they were like boyfriend and girlfriend, or just in a relationship, and that was it. Like, but like, I feel like even then, there should have been like, oh, he did this. I don't know. I mean, people can fake it. People can fake a lot of things, but I feel like there's a lot of like, especially if you live with the person long enough, I feel like there's like things that stick out to show like their real colors, or their true colors, I should say.
And then you say you didn't have to be there. If I ever hear that come out of your mouth again, I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle, and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me? I am not playing around anymore. You will be brought out of this world if you piss me off like that one more time, and I will put you out of your misery.
The recording puts Josh's conversation with the officer today in a new light.
Yeah, I'm just kind of weirded out when your husband is trying to take extra good care of your wife and then you're like being penalized for it. It's just kind of disheartening.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
I don't
that.
really know what, I mean, I dedicated so much time and effort to her, and now they're just trying to put her into a freaking home.
You better get your one-bedroom apartment figured out, because that's where you're headed.
Whitney says that at the end of that day's incident, something happened that was even more terrifying than the violence.
And he ended up taking the phone from me, and it was still recording. And I was so scared he was going to see it was recording, and like that was going to be like, that was it.
This is how people go down, hanging out with losers like you, because then you drive people to be violent and mean, and then you try to get them in trouble, right? Yes or no? You're not around on this, you're not around on this.
Give me my phone!
No.
Give me my phone!
Lay down.
Give me my phone!
I said no.
You give me my phone.
I said no.
Yes.
Why?
Because.
For what reason?
I need it for my alarms.
No.
Yes.
You're not getting it.
Give me my phone.
I bought it.
No.
Lay down.
Give it back.
You got 5 seconds to lay down. My ass.
But luckily he doesn't know how to get to my phone because he has a really bad memory.
Okay.
And so I just recorded it, and eventually like he came in and he's like, I'm gonna get this back to you, and so I was able to like shut it off and like get it to Sissy right away.
Whitney sends the recording off to her sister along with a desperate warning. You cannot tell anyone yet, especially mom and dad, she writes. This is extremely dangerous for me, and if he finds out I recorded him or told anyone about his abuse, he will hurt me again. As Whitney would find out over the next year, however, there was nothing to...
Yeah. I feel like there has to be a way to get out of that situation, which I mean they obviously did figure out a way, but that's fucked. That's damn.
Stop that from happening anyway.
On Saturday, he said I should just cut your jugular and end it.
That was
this
Saturday. Okay.
With that introduction, Whitney describes what happened only 6 days ago when she had an accident in the living room.
So I was trying to get up from the couch, and he was on a work call. And he couldn't like get to me quick enough. And I was trying to get there, and I had diarrhea kind of running down me. And he's like, "You're on my floor like a zoo animal," and like he kind of let me fall off my walker, and he dragged me through the poop into the bathroom, and got me on the toilet. And when he got me on the toilet, he started repeatedly hitting me on this left side of my face until my nose was bleeding.
Was he hitting you with the closed fist or open fist? Okay.
So you can see the fingerprints on her face, on her scalp there. Through the fingers.
Okay. And then he said,
and that was the left side of your face? Okay.
And he's like, "Why are you bleeding?" And I said, "Because you hit the side of my nose." He did it break it? And I said, "No, but it's bleeding." And he goes, "So yeah, if I had used a fist, you'd definitely be dead. That's like 2% of what I could do." And then he said, "If I hit the right side of your head, you'd for sure be dead because your tumor's over there."
Whitney says that the altercation on Saturday only intensified from there.
You're about to hear the worst thing I've ever heard.
Okay. So he went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, "I should make you swallow this like the dirty zoo animal you are."
I'm military, I'm cordial. I don't fly off the handle like an idiot or anything, and I'm a college educated, I'm not a weirdo.
And he shoved it so hard that it tore my tongue from like the base here. So I have a big wound. We have a picture of that too.
Okay.
If I get poop in there, I can go septic. Okay. Much better now.
You're better.
He keeps trying to call me.
I told him I was coming in and talk with you, so I don't know why. Oh, well, I do know why.
Yeah. He's trying to be his sweet self.
It is this sweet side of Josh that Whitney would frequently spotlight, just as she did only a few days earlier when she texted her friend about the bathroom ordeal. "He's been by my side ever since," she writes. "It kills him being away from me."
Does it seem like he has periods of time where he's, like, physically or emotionally abusive and then he's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he tries to reel me back in. And he tells me that he doesn't know why he does these things. He gets so scared of losing me that he just kind of loses it.
But at the same time, it wasn't uncommon for Whitney to send text messages that were meant as much for Josh's eyes as for the recipient. She once sent a message to her sister that read, So I only told Josh that I told you he was calling me obese and was sick of me not listening. He can't know you know anything else. The next text I'm going to send is just in case he wants proof I told you I was in the wrong.
He never does this in front of people because he has to save his pride. He's extremely cordial, a doting husband. Like, I got her, I can take care of her.
As for the incident from this past Saturday, Whitney would not find out until later hospital scans that the damage was worse than she even knew, and she suffered a fractured vertebrae during that night's chaos. Whitney says that Josh helped her clean up that night, but the undiagnosed bacterial infection she was suffering from continued to worsen in the coming days.
I was deteriorating again.
Okay.
And I told him I need to go to the hospital. And he said, Ultra sucks. They're just going to make you sicker. I can take care of you here. He said, you just need to eat and drink your electrolytes here. We'll get through this. And I said, I feel like I'm dying.
Even at that point, diarrhea, explosive diarrhea for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then what made you call the ambulance Wednesday?
Because I knew if I wouldn't survive the next day. Because my medical stuff was getting worse.
And you called the ambulance yourself?
I did.
Was he aware of that phone call?
Eventually he was. So I was sleeping out on the couch and he was in our guest room. And I was laying out there and I waited till he went to bed and everything. And I called 911. And he eventually came out of his bedroom after I was able to make it to the front door with my walker.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
In subsequent text messages, Josh adopts a much different persona. I can't believe I didn't hear you and wake up, he wrote. This cancer should be in me and not you. I'll never let you down again.
He thinks that staff's upset with him because of an incident that happened yesterday with you falling in the room.
Yes.
And believes that okay. He did say that he was on the other side of the room and that maybe he should have been on the same side of the bed.
He forced me to, I have, this leg doesn't work from my tumors and this one was really swelling up and he forced me to do PT and stand and I said, I need to sit down, my leg's not working.
Okay.
I said, you stand for 20 more minutes, like, you need to be stronger. Like, what are you, an 80-year-old cripple?
Okay.
I said, I need to sit down and he came over to like grab me to get me back on the bed and my leg gave out. And we had the walker, and I couldn't hold on because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it slid out from underneath me, and he let me fall, and I landed on my butt. And then I was able to like catch myself to not hit my head.
Okay.
And there's an IV pole, and I have a big scratch on my back from where I scraped it.
I didn't tell her to stand up and fall down on purpose. We didn't know that she was going to fall or she wouldn't have stood up either. She normally can walk just fine. And she's been using her walker just fine. And to prove it, she had PT that day for an hour with the physical therapist a couple hours before I got there. And so she did PT just fine.
Okay.
I was really exhausted after PT and everything, and then he made me do more. And so he had me walking on the side of the bed with my walker, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he goes, okay, now you need to stand there for 30 minutes. Just show me you can stand. I said, I don't think I can, like my legs feel really weird. He said, you do it.
Whitney never explicitly says which moment, the fall last night or the bathroom incident from Saturday, was her final straw, but her mom has a grim thought about Josh's death threats.
He's threatened on multiple occasions, like on Saturday he said I should just stab you in the jugular and end it.
And there's a huge life insurance policy, which has the beneficiary involved, 1.3 million.
That he is the beneficiary of? Okay.
She got through work. And he kind of coerced you to get that in.
Yeah, and then he mentioned to me about like, you know how bad it would be if you changed the beneficiary from your husband or whatever. If I found out if it went to your parents.
There's definitely a lot of motives.
Okay. You can change that, right? Like you can change it at any time. Yes, I would do that.
Whitney and her parents say that they've already spoken with a lawyer about this and other financial considerations, but for today at least, Whitney has had enough.
Are you okay?
I don't feel well.
I think we can.
Yeah.
Nurse and there's buzzing at the nurse.
I'm really worn out.
After telling her emotional story in exhausting detail, Whitney is settled back into bed, and the officer calls Josh from the parking lot with an update.
Sorry, I've been running around. We're so busy. I was trying to get you a call, but every time I picked up the phone, I was dispatched elsewhere. So.
Am I not allowed to take care of her tonight? Bring her oatmeal?
Yeah, no. Her parents are with her. Again, like I said, I'll come over and kind of explain a few more things to you. So
I apologize for ruining. I mean, this is more stuff in your day you shouldn't have to deal with.
No worries.
If I did something wrong here, okay.
Josh agrees to have the officer visit his home to further discuss the situation, which he still believes is limited to a dispute with hospital staff.
So I don't know what's really going on today.
Yeah, so the staff there just doesn't want you back there. I think it has something to do probably with what happened yesterday.
It wasn't good, you guys. Like, should I have done something different? I don't know. So on Saturday, she had fallen again really bad and then went to the bathroom on herself. And we didn't know she had C. diff yet.
Okay.
And so I found her on the floor and she was out of it. And, you know, usually you shouldn't really go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to, but she ended up having a big accident on the couch when I was sleeping. I've been sleeping in this room.
Mm-hmm.
She had to call the ambulance.
So medical was called on Saturday?
No. Saturday she fell. Medical was called 2 nights ago, sorry.
Okay.
I might have messed that up. I haven't had much sleep.
That's okay. I just wanted to...
But yes. And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in that night at 8 o'clock. So 2 nights ago at 8. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? You have bruises on your knees, you have them on your arms, you have it on your face, on your head, on your back, everywhere. He was trying to blame me that I was neglecting her.
As they move into the living room, Josh insists that he has been Whitney's rock through trying times.
A little over a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. So they found a spinal tumor. And ever since then, it's just been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
But Josh is about to learn that the police aren't just at his house to reinforce the trespassing order.
So, yeah, obviously I talked with staff there, I talked with Whitney, and based on some of the conversation that Whitney and I had, and based on some of her injuries and things like that, I'm going to place you under arrest for...
Oh, really?
Yep, for terrorizing and aggravated assault, okay? So I'm going to ask that you put your hands behind your back.
Okay. I didn't know that, you guys.
All right.
I thought it just wasn't allowed at all true. Wow, this really looks bad on me when all I do is take care of her. Makes me look like I actually did something wrong.
Unbeknownst to Josh, the officer has in her possession letters from Whitney's doctors, one of which says starkly, "There's no doubt in my mind that if she were to return to his care, she likely would not survive another abuse."
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I didn't terrorize anyone. I wasn't mean to anyone there.
So this is for Whitney herself. This is not for all true staff.
That seems like a weird charge. I didn't...
So, that means that something was said or something that was done that made her in fear for her safety or her life.
Wow.
There was supposedly some comments during her incontinence episode on Saturday that were really concerning. What was concerning to me was a lot of her bruising. I do understand that she is very sick. She has low platelets, and therefore it does cause some bruising. But she does have a handprint.
Yes, that's from picking her up off the floor.
So you picked her up
No, that was to get her to come to. We already told the doctors that. If you even poke her, it'll cause a bruise.
Okay.
And when she hit her eye, that was on her walker. She already told people she fell down.
But this story, whatever its legitimacy, has already been preempted by Whitney.
I said that the walker slipped and I hit my face on the walker.
So that's the
covered it. So
for the eye. And that's what you told them initially when you came in.
they told us, like staff and stuff. But when I was in the ambulance, he was abusing me.
So she told me that she said those things to other people, and that wasn't the truth.
You messed up.
Okay. So that's what I'm getting.
Why would she try to say this about her only caretaker and the person she's been with for 6 years? And I've been through this cancer fight with her.
Yeah. So based on talking with her, it seems like there may
Because
be
you're
some
fucked,
domestic
buddy. That's why.
violence issues going back to 2020.
No,
That
definitely
she's
not.
kind of just
Okay.
disclosed, right?
Yeah,
So,
well, the problem is that I keep her alive and keep her going and find all the medical errors and everything else, and now she's saying stuff like this
okay.
when I did nothing. Unreal.
Josh is calm on the ride to jail, unaware that this case is already beyond her word against his.
The problem is domestic, like real domestic, is such an awful thing, and then being categorized in that is pretty ridiculous.
And then when we get divorced, you're going to be like every other woman and try to take half of my money.
No, I won't.
And then I'm going to cut your throat, is what's going to happen, because no one steals my...
I've always put her in front of myself.
Is there going to come a time where you're pleasant to be around, or is it just going to stay like this forever? Am I just going to be your caretaker until you die, and then we're just going to live a life of, oh, well, that was a waste of my life? Huh?
She has been safe. She has been well cared for. The weird thing, maybe you guys had asked around and found that out today, but I usually get praise, as does she, for how good of care I take of her.
You need to stop being a nuisance. You go to the store and get your own food from now on.
With her husband under arrest and a protection order in place, Whitney Temple seemed to be on a path to freedom. Unfortunately, she didn't have long to enjoy it. She died a month later on May 6, 2024. At a later court hearing, her father recalled the day his daughter accepted her fate.
And then I heard my baby girl announce the next evening, "This is my last supper." Then I heard...
At a later court, she died a month later. Freedom. Unfortunately, she didn't have long to enjoy it. She died a month later on May 6, 2024. At a later court hearing, her father recalled the day his daughter accepted her fate.
And then I heard my baby girl announce the next evening, "This is my last supper. I am ready for hospice." And then so crushingly, Whitney unbelievably apologized to us for having to give up the fight for her life.
Josh, who was originally charged with endangering an eligible adult, terrorizing, 1 felony count of domestic violence and 1 misdemeanor count of domestic violence, enters into a plea agreement that sees the domestic violence charges dismissed in exchange for guilty pleas to the first 2. At his sentencing hearing, a year after Josh was arrested, his lawyer said that he should be given leniency, arguing that he had been, quote, proactive in his own rehabilitation and heavily involved in his church while out on bond.
It's for these reasons that I asked the court to consider a period of home confinement and supervised probation.
In a sentencing memorandum Josh filed prior to the hearing, his lawyer argued that his client's actions came out of burnout from being a caregiver. He wrote, "Whitney's battle came to an unfortunate end a month after Josh was charged. This fact in itself makes Josh's conduct extremely unlikely to recur." Josh himself also spoke at the hearing.
My wife was my world, and she was the strongest person I have ever known. I'm truly focused on making the wrongs that I made right and asking for true forgiveness for mistakes that I've made. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
But while Josh and his lawyer argued that he was, quote, for the most part, a devoted husband who tirelessly cared for his terminally ill wife, the prosecutor argued that this was exactly what one would expect to see in this type of relationship.
Your Honor, I think everybody in the system, the court, attorneys, law enforcement, we're all very familiar with domestic violence, and it is a cycle. It's not something that happens 24/7. Had it been something going on every single day, every minute of that day, I truly believe that Whitney Temple would have left much sooner than she tried to. But that's not how domestic violence works. It's a roller coaster of ups and downs. There is love bombing. There is promises, assurances that the individual will change. They'll be better. They'll do better. But they don't.
The previous year, an autopsy found...
See, that always happens. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. You experience it once. Don't trust them. That's all I'm going to say. Sorry, but like... Bro, I don't know, man. That shit. Don't trust them.
Found
That's
that
all I'm gonna
Whitney's
say.
death
Just
was
don't
a
trust them.
result of Ewing sarcoma complications.
Happened once, don't trust them.
However, the doctor also noted one contributing factor, a history of documented intimate partner violence. The judge not only took this into consideration, but also the fact that Whitney was not the first.
You have engaged in violence in the past. So in 2012, you engaged in a domestic violence situation with a person with whom you'd had a child in front of your child. These are concerning facts. You have a problem. You have a serious problem. you need to acknowledge it and you need to address it. She died from cancer, but there is no doubt that the physical and mental abuse that you perpetrated against her made her last days on earth even more unnecessarily painful.
The judge sentenced Joshua Temple to 5 years in prison for endangering an eligible adult and 5 years in prison for terrorizing an adult victim, with both sentences to be served concurrently, followed by 2 years of supervised probation. Whitney Temple, who after her original diagnosis managed to complete her residency, pass a medical board exam, and continue to work as a physician throughout her illness, was 33 years old. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
Well, we had a resident who we found in her room humping her.
That nurse came in, caught you doing the dirty deed with her, yelled at you.
When I come around the corner, he was wheeling real fast down the hall, had his stick over like this. She said this tried CPR.
I'm telling you, we're down that way, that was already dead.
A nursing home is shaken during its early hours when one of its residents in hospice care loses her life under suspicious circumstances. Authorities turn their attention to the man found in bed with her.
You ain't in charge right now, big boy.
You ain't either, big boy.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of February 2nd, 2022, officers with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department arrive at the Homestead Healthcare Center following a report they received about a deceased female.
He's the one that's deceased. Actually, the guy down is down there.
Okay. From what?
Walk you to his room.
So what happened?
Hang on, because I need to.
I don't know. I feel like the relationships are different for both sides, because growing up, this is from the other video, by the way. Growing up as you know, as a man, you always are told to never hit a girl, right? So I feel like if a dude hit you even just once, cut him off. And if you ever got like mad enough that he was about to hit you, start thinking about something new. That shit's just crazy to me. I don't know. I could never even like comprehend like hitting somebody like that. That's just crazy. Comprehend hitting anybody, to be really honest. Have I? Yeah. I mean, I feel like everybody has at least hit somebody. But like, I mean, but a female though? That's one thing that I can say that I haven't done. I could not comprehend doing that. That's fucking crazy to me. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like females though, I feel like it's a little bit of a different story. Should you be hitting your guy? No. But it's I feel like it's more alright to hit a dude as a female. Like, it's more accepted. But should you? No. But yeah, That's just my outlook. Okay. A lot more females hit dudes. Just because dudes can take it most of the time. But would you do it? No. Is it healthy? No, definitely not. If you're a dude that's getting hit by a woman, probably should think about something else. Because that relationship probably is not healthy at all. Yeah.
If nobody else needs to go in that room.
Okay.
That shit's fucking crazy.
Can somebody tell me what happened?
I don't know what happened.
Well, we had a resident that is under the influence of alcohol, who had a fifth of whiskey, who we found in her room
I think he mean the front
with
door.
her
Yeah, the
free
front door.
pulled off, with his clothes off, with the pillow over her face, humping her.
The victim is identified as being Patricia Noonan, an 80-year-old resident in hospice care. According to the QMA who
appreciate you, boy.
discovered her, her speech was limited and she was unable to move on her own.
Merry Christmas, by the way, bro. Merry Christmas.
The injuries on her face that she already
Finally made it to alive. Hell yeah, bro.
So the medics have already
Old
been
man.
here and left?
No.
Medics
They have
haven't been here at all?
The nursing staff tried CPR.
Officers observe a pink cup located on a dresser, along with a sticky substance on the floor. 2 gowns are found, one draped over Patricia's body, and
the fuck?
another on the floor to the right of her bed. A nearby chair is occupied by a bloodied pillow.
She's probably 10-0. Nursing staff here confirmed it, but I want you guys to confirm it.
Time of death was 5:45.
Ida was screaming, like, what's going on? When I come around the corner, he was wheeling real fast down the hall, had his ankles open like this.
After speaking with the nursing staff, officers on the scene determined that the circumstances of Patricia's death are suspicious, and homicide detectives
know
are
why, but
requested. Until
the way
they
that she said it made
arrive,
me laugh.
getting eyes on the man suspected of this heinous crime is a priority.
Dwayne, we got some visitors, honey.
Wait, yeah. Stand up for me. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
60-year-old Dwayne Anthony Freeman, a resident of 3 months at the Homestead
60 years
Healthcare
old.
Center,
What the
is
fuck are you
placed
doing,
in
bro?
handcuffs. His pants are halfway off, and his shirt is stained brown.
Have a seat. Alright. Keep him covered.
Brown?
Why are you shaking your head?
What the fuck?
Okay. Well, we're trying to figure that out. Sure.
A whole bunch of beautiful. I tell you, we not away. That motherfucker already dead. Had chocolate all over.
All right, well, I would say don't say anything to me, okay?
What's on Dwayne's shirt isn't chocolate, but something far more sickening.
I'm gonna see if that
Bro just called bro called it chocolate?
you. I'm gonna walk in here real quick and see if that's our suspect shoe. Yeah, see, missing a shoe.
He's got a black one?
It sure is. It is.
The nurse that found him said that cup up there is his. It was on the floor. She picked it up, the pink one. It was on the floor. That's why it's sticky, because it's his alcohol. It was on the floor. She picked it up. This is the one that witnessed everything.
Specialists with the Marion County Crime Lab arrive at Patricia's room, where they document and collect swabs of potential DNA along with the sheets, pillow, gown, and the pink cup found on the dresser.
Where the detective at?
He's on his way.
Where he at?
He'll be here when he gets.
You're 60 years old and doing this shit, bro? Years old and doing this shit, bro? Okay, here's a real question. At 60 years old, does that shit still even work, bro? I'm assuming that she was dead when bro was Viagra. Does Viagra help that shit working? But like, why though? I guess it depends on like the case, I guess, of what's going down down there. But like, bro.
It's here.
Hey.
Okay, you ain't in charge right now, big boy.
You ain't either, big boy. You keep paying me my wrong mother.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
Dwayne's wish for police attention is granted as investigators photograph him and provide him with a fresh change of clothes, while his soiled ones are collected for the crime lab.
Mr. Springer, we're going to take that other bottle of gin you had in here. We're going to take that other bottle of gin you had in here. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to agree.
Yeah, there we are. That's right there.
According to a CNA, when she retrieved the bottle from Dwayne's trash and placed it in a bag, he became agitated, throwing a light against the wall. This prompted her to call the police because, as she put it, she wasn't going to fight a killer. As the crime lab turns their focus to Dwayne's room, he's relocated to a neighboring one while they conduct their investigation.
It's right in here.
The detective arrives to interview Dwayne. His account begins with a cry for help that he hears from a part of the healthcare center that he's not generally in.
So, before you heard her hollering for help, where was you at?
Oh, come down the hall. I got a quick outside. Smoke a cigarette. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. You feel it. Well, I'm like, I can't hardly breathe. I said, okay. But no, I'll be all right. I get scared.
So bro decided to help her by pumping some stuff into her to help her. I get it. I was in the right. The cops are in the wrong. Makes sense now, guys. It makes sense now. We can all go home, okay? We can all go home. Problem solved, all right? He was just trying to pump some life into her, bro. All it is. Man, we're some great detectives, guys. Easy. Pumping some life into her. We all know now.
So, I'm sorry, say that again. What did you say?
Some big old titties I've never seen before in my life.
Now, because you said she had big breasts, did you see her breast?
Here's some these mother.
Huh?
Here's some these mother.
She said that? Okay, so what did you do next?
No, some big old titties.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I did say some big old titties because you said, suck these titties. I'm like, is you all right? Yeah, I'm all right, but I can't breathe. I said, well, bitch is left.
Is that because you was on top of her? She couldn't breathe?
No, I'm just dead. She did like this. That's when the nurse came in. I looked back in the hallway. I said, hey, I looked at her and then I looked back over there. I said, you like that. I said, you right now. I'm like shaking her. Like, man, it ain't good.
This man is fucking funny as shit, bro.
So she can't breathe, and you offer to help. I mean, what was you going to do to help her?
Well, I'm going to go outside and get her some help.
Go outside and get her some help?
Like a nurse or something like that, but ain't nobody there. Nobody ain't where.
So did you go back out and look to see if any nurses were around?
Yep.
And then what you did?
I looked at her, I said, as soon as I went out there, I looked. I went over there, touched her hand, and like
What'd she say when you touched her?
She didn't say nothing.
She didn't say anything?
Okay. There wasn't nothing there.
Dwayne's story includes a number of disturbing details, and they are only getting worse.
So you sucked on her too?
Just did like this. I said, man, you don't need some help. You don't get no report. I said, man, you don't need some help.
So you did that before you went to get help? Okay, so how did you do that if she's wearing her gown? I don't know, you tell me. I mean,
I'm like I said, I'm kind of half drunk.
Listen, it's not illegal to be naked, okay? It's not illegal to have sex. None of that is illegal, you see what I'm saying? But I need to know if you did more than just suck on her breast. Now, because now I know, you're gonna have DNA on her breast, correct? So is there any other places that your body and her body touch? Because if there is, I need to know about that.
Well, if you really want to know something, pull the hands out right here. Go ahead, put it What?
That'll happen at the hospital.
Okay.
But what are you getting at?
But she has some dark around it though.
Where's dark around what?
Like she was bloody, kind of like.
Where?
By genitals down there.
A fuller picture of Dwayne's horrifying actions is painted. Patricia was found with her depend pulled to the side and ripped, with feces on her inner thigh. Both police and facility staff believe it's what Dwayne had on his clothes after he left Patricia in her undignified state.
So you have that on you now, is that what you're saying? Okay. So did you try to have sex with her?
No, he just, every day. How come you know? I don't know.
She wanted to know why you wasn't getting any.
Dwayne has claimed extensive pillow talk from Patricia, a resident known for her limited speech. Now that Dwayne has spun his tale, the detective is about to unspin it.
I didn't choke her. I didn't smother her. I didn't do none of that to her. And then, okay, now, can't breathe and go get you some help. When I did that, looked at her, I came back.
No, stop. Stop saying that, because I already know that's not true.
Okay, well,
and again, the way I want you to be truthful with me.
I'm being truthful with you.
You are to a point, up to a point where you start telling me some story about how you went out to look for a nurse.
I did look for a nurse, because the lady said you can't breathe.
Listen, that nurse came in.
No. I mean, look at this like
Dwayne.
See, my man,
Dwayne.
went wrong with this one.
Dwayne. That nurse came in, caught you doing the dirty deed with her, yelled at you. You already said you jumped up, grabbed your and you left. So
I did do that.
Start being truthful.
That was true.
None of that crap about you going out in the hallway and coming back and finding her dead is true. Was she already deceased by the time the nurse came in and seen you on top of her?
Why was he agreeing with it all or whatever?
That's when I raised up her hand, and she's dead.
You said pretty much.
So dead.
Now you're being truthful, and I appreciate that.
Okay, but boy, who's trying to kill her?
As the detective seems to finally get through to Dwayne, he attempts to direct the focus to the element that will define the very nature of the incident.
Guys, I don't know what's more disturbing. The fact that he killed her, and that he knew that he killed her, and he kept on fucking, or that he was just fucking something dead. I mean, they're both really disturbing, but I don't know which one's more disturbing. I mean, they both involved him doing the do with a dead chick. So yeah.
And the pillow allegedly.
And I still can't get over the fact that bro's 60. Not like 60 years old. 60-year-old like, you know, had other things to do, you know. They weren't out here trying to get some. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
Held over Patricia's face.
Where am I going to find your DNA at on those pillowcases? You don't know? You do know. I'm pretty sure you do.
I didn't buzz on none of them, though. I was rubbing their hair. Maybe I did touch them. But boy, we trying to kill her or something.
I think she was yelling, "Help, help!"
Why would you say suffocate?
Because
I never said that. I never.
I was trying some stuff.
And
then he put the pillow over her face.
Is that
Alright, just shut him up.
after you put the pillow on her?
No, I didn't put no pillow on her.
You put no pillow on
Makes
her?
sense. Makes sense.
Instead of taking responsibility for Patricia's death, Dwayne returns to his original story about seeking help.
You all right?
Guys, can you pull up his pants, bro?
Yeah, I'm all right. I can't breathe.
She never said that. No, she
did. I can't breathe.
She may have said that.
I said, okay, let me go do some here. I went like that, I looked it.
Again, here we go with this crap. You're lying about that.
Nope.
You are lying about that. You've already told me. You admitted you were lying about that.
Despite having been a resident for only 3 months, this isn't the first time Dwayne has been accused of wrongdoing. A shocking claim about his conduct is made by staff members to officers.
Well, the lady in the maroon shirt said that they weren't even going to call the police. In the maroon shirt, with the short hair, she said they weren't even going to call the police. No, this is his third time violating a resident.
Awesome. Okay.
No, so Barry's just a rapist.
She said that she walked in at 5 a.m. It was happening.
5 a.m.
They've been told about it several times.
Really?
They wouldn't even call them out tonight. They were all kind of breakers in the rug. I think everybody's just outraged with this place. Like nobody ever get the damn anymore.
According
be
to the
60 years
CNA,
old and a
Dwayne
fucking
would talk provocatively to the staff and
jail cell.
residents. Earlier that night, he was heard saying, "I'm going to get me a woman tonight. I'm going to get somebody tonight."
I said, I got to go. I hate spending it.
And then you left there and came down here, took all your clothes off and climbed back in bed like no big deal.
I had to go to sleep.
You had to go to sleep. And you just grab your and come back down here and climb into bed because you're tired. You didn't hang around and say, hey, she's passed.
I told her that I think something wrong with her. Yeah. But what the hell are you doing to her?
You didn't say any of that crap. You know what? If you're not going to be honest with me, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time.
Okay, are you ready? Let's go see the DNA. Let's go to Eskenazi.
We're going. I got a call for a ride for you to come pick you up and take you down there.
Okay. Can the gentleman take me outside so I can smoke?
No.
Dwayne was arrested and transported to Eskenazi Hospital for a sexual assault suspect exam to have his fingers, hands, and genitals swabbed for possible DNA. Patricia's autopsy confirmed that her cause of death was asphyxiation by smothering. Dwayne Anthony Freeman was charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of rape. On June 8, 2023, Dwayne pleaded guilty to 1 murder and 1 rape count. Additional counts were dismissed as part of the plea agreement. On June 22, 2023, he was sentenced to 45 years on the murder count and 30 years on the rape count to be served concurrently. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube.
He got 2 counts? Why would he get 2 counts?
Also include early access to
read you.
When you're going out to kill somebody, if you're seen by a single other person on the trail, then that day's screwed.
In Cherokee County, Georgia, a sheriff's deputy stops to question a man parked on private hunting lands. At worst, the man is guilty of trespassing, or so the deputy thinks as he approaches.
Good, yourself, sir?
Killing
What you doing out here?
Killing a man?
Well, you're the fourth person to come along. Am I? And ask me that. I guess they called you, didn't they? Yes, they did. I just wanted a place to camp because I'm on my way to Cut. I'm leaving. As a matter of fact, I'm getting my maps together. I got to buy some maps. That's why I just came out to place. This is lease hunting property. They're very strict about who. I see that.
But behind this man's friendly demeanor is a calculating predator hiding bloody secrets and a lengthening trail of bodies.
Life has been sweet. We got to document it.
Look, I'm taking a picture, what, Andy? Pump for immortality, right?
if there's deer hunters around there, I can be wearing a purple shirt, that red backpack, and they're going to tell me I'm going to get shot. But, you know, that's a common threat.
When you say, I won't kill anyone today, we'll just go hiking with my dog, have fun. We're doomed anyway.
I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. God almighty.
Can I get your ID real quick?
Yeah, you sure can. And it's in a, you see that fanny pack right there?
Yes. Are there any weapons in that fanny pack?
Absolutely not, and I'm going to bring it to you.
The deputy follows the man back to his van, never suspecting for a moment that he is in the presence of a cold-blooded monster who has killed before and whose thirst for violence has not been quenched.
And when you get down to the bitter end, you ignore all the rules you set, which I did.
Oh, I do have an Hispanic comment right there. Don't get nervous.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. The first sign of trouble in Leon County, Florida comes when 46-year-old nurse Cheryl Dunlap doesn't show up for her Sunday school class. But it's not until she misses work at Florida State University the next day, December 3rd, 2007, that her friend reports her missing. Her adult son goes by her house, hoping to find an innocent explanation.
The dog was still in there. What was your first thoughts? This ain't good. She's been missing for 2 days and that dog is still in there. That dog is everywhere with her. And if she's not taking it, she makes arrangements for it to be taken care of. Now, that dog was my brother, if you will.
Police soon realize that no one in Cheryl's life has heard from her since the morning of December 1st, 2 days earlier, when she told a friend she was going to the library. She was logged into the Wakulla County Public Library's computer system at 9:45 that morning, and she cashed a check for $100 at 11:15 a.m. After that, police know nothing. They ask her friends if she might have suddenly decided to leave it all behind.
She wanted to travel. Literally, her actual words was, she said, Laura, she said, I really want some adventure in my life. But she also said that she wanted them through missions. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about Cheryl is godly. You hear about people that are Christians, but she was the type person that she really tried to live this Christian life. I mean, the way the Bible said.
The idea that Cheryl walked away from her job, her friends, and her 2 sons doesn't seem likely, and the likelihood dims that afternoon when Cheryl's car is found parked off the road near Leon Sinks Geological Park. It's been abandoned. There's no sign of Cheryl or anyone else.
Then we got the call, said they found the car while we were there at the house. So we went there, and I just sat there watching them process it for a little while. And I had heard over the radio that there was a foul odor coming from the trunk. So I wanted to go to see myself if it was or wasn't. So I stood around there and I couldn't smell nothing, so.
But there are troubling signs.
Alright, guys. I got a text saying that we're gonna play some board games. So I gotta end the stream a little bit early today. Tomorrow I might be streaming a little bit more. Depending on what time I get home tomorrow. And how tired I am. We'll see. But I hope everybody had a good Christmas Eve. I hope everybody has a good Christmas day. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow if you guys come in. If not, fine. I completely get it. Everybody has stuff to do Christmas, you know. So yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, White, for your involvement. I think that's what we should say. But anyways, everybody have a Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are all fucking amazing. I'm gonna go spend time with my family, as you guys should spend time with your guys's. And yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Peace, motherfuckers.
Wasted, but I'll be fine. Overlooked all the signs. Just load up another shot at the bar. I'm losing my mind. Wanna call you mine. One baddie all on my mind. Calling you you not responding, accepted all of my time. Wasted, but I'll be fine. Overlooked all the signs. Just load up another shot at the bar, I'm losing my mind. Till the sun rise again, like a bird soaring high through the wind. My heart keep beating till you let me in. I'm gon' try again till I see the end.